Hello students, I hope you're all fine. Students, today we are going to start a new topic of social studies, that is forests and wildlife in India. In this topic, we will learn about a forest, types of forests, uses of forests, and conservation of forests and wildlife. Children, do you know what is a forest? A forest is a large area where different types of trees, plants, shrubs, and grasses grow together. It also has a number of wild animals. Another important fact about a forest is that it grows naturally. It's different from a park and an agricultural field where we plant trees and crops. Forests are an important natural resource as they provide us with many useful things. They provide us with nuts, berries, and fruits. They provide shelter to various animals and birds. Forests help to control soil erosion and floods. Forests also attract clouds and bring rainfall. Forests purify air and check global warming. The forests in India can be divided into five major groups: evergreen forests, deciduous forests, thorn forests, coniferous forests, and tidal forests. So, children, let's learn about these forests one by one. Evergreen forests. Another name for evergreen forests is tropical rainforests. These forests are found in hot and wet regions. The trees found in evergreen forests remain green throughout the year. There is no particular season during which the trees shed their leaves. In India, these forests are found in the hills of northeast region, on the slopes of Western Ghats and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Some common trees found here are ebony, mahogany, and rosewood. Deciduous forests are popularly called monsoon forests. They are found at the foothills of the Himalayas. The trees found in the deciduous forests shed their leaves once a year. Deciduous forests cover the largest area of forests in India. Teak, sal, and mahua are some common trees of these forests. Thorn forests grow in areas that receive very less rainfall. They grow in the desert regions of Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Haryana. These forests have trees with long roots that go deep into the soil. These plants and trees can survive without water for long durations. Babool, kikar, and date palms are the most popular trees of thorn forests. Tidal forests, also known as mangrove forests, are found in coastal areas where rivers meet the sea. The Ganga Brahmaputra Delta in West Bengal is covered with the tidal forests called the Sundarbans. The Sundari tree is very common in this region. Mountain forests mostly have coniferous trees, tall trees with needle-shaped leaves. These forests are found in higher regions of the Himalayas. Pine, spruce, and fir are common trees of these forests. Children, now the question is, how can we conserve these forests? It's important to conserve forests because roots of trees absorb water. If trees are cut, the soil can no longer absorb water. Therefore, when heavy rains occur, the water remains on the top of the soil, resulting in floods. Homes of thousands of birds, animals, and insects are lost due to deforestation. We must also remember three words that are important for conserving any natural resource. These are reduce, reuse, and recycle, also known as the three R's. We must recycle products such as paper, books, etc., and reuse them. Children, you know that many wild animals live in forests. All animals, birds, and insects that live in their natural habitat or the wild are known as wildlife. India has a large variety of wildlife. In order to protect our forests and wildlife, the Government of India has declared many areas and forests as protected areas. Here, nobody is allowed to cut down any tree or kill any animal. Some well known national parks and sanctuaries are Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand, Sariska Tiger Reserve in Rajasthan, Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary in Kerala, Chilka Bird Sanctuary in Odisha. My dear children, forests and wildlife are our precious natural resources. All of us should make an effort to save and conserve it. Thank you, children.